Till the end, I will be with you. We will know where our dreams come true. All the times that we have been. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Pokemon sales data video. This is kind of a part 2 of the other day at that PWCC auction that ended. There's probably gonna have to be a part 3 as there's so much to go on. We left with we did not start the gym challenge one yet, so here we go. I'll do what's overrated and underrated. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. And which ones I would get. Like I said, we're in a buyer's market right now. And before I get started, dude, PSA. If anyone has not gotten that email, PSA not only is now have like doubled their prices, but they're also not accepting like 5 different. They're basically not accepting things anymore unless you want to pay like a lot of money. They're not accepting like 5 different things that they used to offer. If anyone has worked with Ludkins in the past, you probably got that email as well. If not, just Google PSA announcement. Actually no, don't Google that. Google Professional Sports Authority announcement. PSA announcement, you'll get a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, what that's going to do to the market is you're going to see prices. Said we're in a buyer's market, which we are right now, but as all these different sellers and all these different traders and collectors, they're not getting anything back from PSA. They'll get stuff back, for the next few months because they still have a backlog of everything. But up until June, so we have April, May, June, so it's a couple months. They're not sending anything to PSA just because they're not accepting anything. So that's really going to separate a lot of the small time collectors, the small time people that just do maybe like a couple thousand or even $10,000 to $20,000 a year, in volume. That's not in profit. That's just in volume, versus people that are $100,000 a year, again in volume. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, because it is only 2 months, but at the same time, they're growing very, very rapidly. PSA. So they have this, and again, you don't have to go to PSA. You can go to BGS, CGC, but PSA is more known. Pokemon's more known with PSA than anything else. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if other people take market share and go from there. So we have a Blaine's Arcanine. First, I'm going to move this over here so I have a little more room. Blaine's Arcanine, PSA 9. All these are first edition, unless they say otherwise. Sold for $762. That's something, like I said, I think it's undervalued. Now, we have a Charizard, Blaine's Charizard, PSA 9, sold for $1875. Now, the last 8 sold for like $11.15 or $12.15, something like that. So if the 9's only selling for $600 more, either the 9 or either the 8 oversold by a lot, or the 9 is just being undersold a little bit. I think it's more to the point where the 9, I think, is undervalued, because even the 10s they've been going down. Like, again, buyer's market. So you see, the 10s were at one time like $13,000 for Blaine's Charizard PSA 10. Then went down to like 11, then 10, then 9, and went down as low as like 6,700. We'll get to there in a minute as well. Another PSA 9 for $2,075. This one, Blaine's Charizard PSA 10, $6,900. Everyone comment nice down below for that. That 69 number. Yeah, that's cheap. Cheap compared to what it was, like 5 months ago, 4 months ago. That is, like I said, cheap compared to that. Obviously, it's still high $1,000 card, so it's still expensive and not. Yeah, it's. That is the point where there's a lot of moderate collectors that are like average casual collectors. They're just not going to drop $7,000 on a card, because not only is that $6,900, you have to pay the taxes, and there are some places like no state tax. I think Florida is one of those places. I'm moving there next year. We have a Brock's Ninetales PSA 10, so $760. Erica's Venusaur PSA 10s with $3,500. I think that's probably properly rated, just because there's not a lot of those. It's not even like a Giovanni's Gyarados or a Blaine's Arcanine where there's like 100. There's less than 150 of them. No, there's less than 100 of them. So it is rare. You don't see it that often, and when it does, it usually commands a high price like this. So I think it's properly rated right now. I think it definitely has room to grow, though, because that, again, one of the starters. Then you got Koga's Ditto, PSA 9, sold for $213. Misty's Golduck, PSA 10. Wow. $5,100 hairs. That is a hefty amount there. Not a record price point, but it's still insane. Again, this is something that has this and Giovanni's Persian, two of my favorites. This one's just so hard to get. It's so hard to get. Giovanni's Persian, I think the best one. It was like the perfect 10. Had a swirl in there. Sold to this guy with a bunch of my, just to get that trophy Kangaskhan. But yeah, there's less than 60 of those. So I think there's less than like 50 of these. Trying to get that out there. The prices, they come very, very seldomly. So that's very, very rare. Then you got Misty's Gyarados PSA 10s for $14.25. Rocket's Mewtwo PSA 9 for $7.32. Now that sells for $7.32, and the 10 does not sell for. It sells for like maybe double, which should probably be more. Rocket Zapdos PSA 10 sold for $1,025. Blaine's Moltres PSA 10 $7,000. Very close to the record price point. This is also stupid rare, and Blaine has a legend. Blaine's got all the good Pokemon. He's got Kangaskhan, he's got Charizard, he's got Arcanine, and he's got a legendary bird, Moltres. And rightfully so, he should have Mewtwo as well, because he's the one that helped create it. For those of you that don't know, in that manga, he's just, the only reason Mewtwo survives, the clone, is because he put some human DNA cells in him, which is Blaine's own. So it's very, very interesting. Brock's Rhydon, PSA 10, $910. Remember when I told y'all at like $350, like, oh, I should buy all of these? Yeah, not $910. Just because Rhydon should have had in my opinion, should have had a holo all along. But even in the jungle set, it's not even a rare card. It's like, oh, come on, guys, come on. And then Brock's Rhydon, again, I think it's such beautiful artwork. It looks like it's ready to horn drill you. It looks like it's just, or maybe a Hornatat. It just looks so cool. I love it so much. I wish I had one. A Lugia PSA 8, $18.75. Well, yeah, I think these are undervalued as well. Lugia, another PSA 8, $21.25. Honestly, right now, going rate, if you can get it for under $2,000, get it. I have two. I'm not selling mine. I even have PSA 7 as well, which I'm not selling either. BGS 9, Lugia sold for $5,300. Another BGS 9 sold for $4,830. And a PSA 9 sold for $7,000. Yeah, honestly, like, if I have like a strong BGS 9 and I can get it for like $5,000, and you just cross that over, get PSA 9, and it ups it like an extra $1,000, $2,000. That's just, if I wanted to, or if anyone wants to, something that I would do if I was in desperate need of money. Okay, there we go. We'll do that. Make a nice quick $2,000. Neogenesis PSA 9 Metal Energy $153. I think that's stupid undervalued as well, because there's a decent amount of them, but the 10s just sell for so much. These 10s are so rare. They're stupid hard to grade. And we got a Dark Alakazam PSA 10 $1,075. A Dark Blastoise PSA 9 sold for $810. I was always a little salty that they had a Dark Charizard and Dark Blastoise, but never a Dark Venusaur. Not that I would want one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon to be evil, but I just always thought Venusaur got the poop end of the stick, if you know what I mean. But it's over $810. And then a PSA 10 Dark Blastoise sold for $4,550. Nice. This is interesting. We got a Dark Charizard. It's a BGS 9.5. So the 10s, again, Dark Charizard, the 10s have been selling for more than the Blaine's Charizard, but the 9s have been selling for less. 9s have been selling for like 1,000. Maybe the 9s have been sold for like 1,200, but the 9.5 more than double that at $2,855. Nice, beautiful gold label. Oh, and here's a SGC, so Sierra Golf Charlie Dark Charizard SGC 10. It's over $3,550. Would that cross over to PSA? Maybe. I don't know. If it does, then you double or triple that. And then, all right, this is interesting. Going back down. The Dark Charizard PSA 10, this one got $6,211. So this is why I continue to think we're in a buyer's market, is because this sold at the last PWCC auction for like $9,700. And now to get this PSA 10 for $3,500 less, this person got a steal, unless it's just not a good PSA 10. Then another PSA 10, $5,200. All right, maybe that's why, just because there's a couple of them. Yeah, this losing like 40% of its value, I would say, does not make sense. Like, I get it. There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot more Dark Charizards than there are Blaine's Charizards. But to get cut from 9,700 to 5,200, that is a wild swing. That is very, very volatile. Which means, again, if there's a large supply out there, that can happen. And when there's not a large supply, but I feel like these are always going to sell. Like it's basically like stock market at this point. What's the price today? Then you got a Dark Dragonite PSA 10, so over $3,350. Dark Dugtrio, I love this one. PSA 10, so honestly, this I know the Rocket set was pretty overprinted, but a Dark Dugtrio PSA 10, $820. That artwork is so beautiful. I think that should be a $1,000 card, just my opinion. Dark Golbat, not a lot of love, $380 for PSA 10. Then we got a Dark Gyarados PSA 10, $1,075. I think that's a record price point because there's so many Dark Gyarados. This is very easy to grade, and they have pre-releases as well. Then we got Dark Hypno PSA 10, $510. Dark Machamp PSA 10, breaking that $1,000 one, $1,075. Oh wow, this is a great for Rocket set. This is a Dark Magneton. This is a great auction. You don't see those ever because there's so few of them. They're so hard, despite how overprinted the Rocket set was, even first edition. The Dark Magneton is so hard to grade, and this got $6,699. I wish it'd be $6,969, but it was close. $6,699 for PSA 10, just shy of that $6,700 mark. Wow, great card. Dark Slowbro PSA 10, $860. Dark Vileplume PSA 10, $660. Dark Weezing PSA 10, $280. That is, can't whistle. It's still super low. Again, there's a lot of them. It's not a lot of holo on it. They're easy to grade. And again, I remember when this was like $50 a card for PSA 10. Oh wow, a Rainbow. A Rocket Rainbow Energy PSA 10, $2,950. You don't see those often either. Then we got Dark Raichu, the first secret rare ever, $2,225 for PSA 10. Whoa! And we got an Umbreon from Neo Discovery, PSA 10, with a record price point of $12,600. Espeon ain't got nothing on Umbreon. I like Espeon more. Espeon is my bae, but my God, do people love Umbreon? That's incredible. I don't know how many PSA 10s there are. There's definitely less than 100, because Neo Discovery wasn't a very large printed set, and oh my God, that's incredible. $12,600. I don't know what the 9s go for, but the 9s, based on this, the 9s should probably go for a couple grand. I don't think they do though. They might have hit the $1,000 point with the PSA 9s, but wow, it's incredible. And we have from Neo Revelation. Yeah, Magneton's got so many different holos. Base set, Fossil, Rocket. Lieutenant Surge has 2 Magnetons. This one is a PSA 10, $3,383. Oh, wow. Neo Destiny Dark Ampharos, PSA 10, $1,225. Light Dragonite, also from Neo Destiny, $1,875 for PSA 10. Shining Celebi, PSA 9, $737. And we have Shining Charizard, PSA 9, $6,250. This has gone, I think, a little bit higher than $7,500, but this is great. This is a great card. It's beautiful. I love it. Kind of see the butt though. Then a Shining Kabutops PSA 9 sold for $810. Shining Mewtwo PSA 8 sold for $1,095. So based on that, PSA 10 should probably sell for about $4,500, give or take. And we got a Shining Raichu PSA 10, $3,427. Nice. We got a Shining Steelix PSA 9, $635. Shining Tyranitar PSA 9, $1,875. Alright, so a Shining Charizard, this is an unlimited one, PSA 10, so it's $6,397. And the unlimited PSA 10 Shining Charizard usually keeps up with the first edition Blaine's Charizard. And yeah, same thing. They're very, very similar prices. I'll go through a couple lists. So you have an Ariados PSA 10, $356. Got a from Kingdra from Aquapolis PSA 10, $636. This is such an underrated set of Quabbles. It's got such beautiful artwork. Crystal Lugia, PSA 9, $3,050. Oh, Crystal Lugia, PSA 10, $10,100. Oh, nice. I love it when they hit the 5 figures. From Skyridge, we have an Alakazam, PSA 10, $2,025. This also, Skyridge, like this. So, the Hollow Arcanine PSA 10 got $1,676. And that's despite it having like this, the Japanese artwork, Town on No Map, despite it being, hollow, non-hollow, reverse hollow. There's so many different variations. Still got, $1,676. But Skyridge and Aquapolis, I think, are underrated sets. Just because they have such good artwork, and it just wasn't printed a lot. There's not a lot of them. We got a Beedrill Hollow Skyridge, $681, PSA 10. Nido Queen, PSA 10, $455. We got a Politoed. So happy. Politoed's so cool. That's one of those Pokemon, one of the first ones, like Blossom, where it's like, okay, well, you have two options. You can evolve into this or into this. And obviously it's a Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Politoed instead of the Poliwrath. Go with this one. I never actually used it in battle. I probably should. PSA 10's over $1,025. And we got a Raikou from Skyridge, $833 as a PSA 10. And we got a Star. I love the Psychic Starmies, just because it's a dual type, and I love when they switch it up. PSA 10's over $1126. And we got a Charizard Skyridge, PSA 9, $6,600. And this is a Crobat PSA 10 from Skyridge, Hollow, $2,253. Crystal Golem, $1,345. Again, this beautiful artwork. Crystal cards are so amazing. We got a Crystal Kabutops, PSA 10, $1,526. And we got a, I'll cut it there for now. This video's getting a little long. I'll do a part 3 at some point. I love you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Bye. Yeah.